Today we're going to be briefly going over the Hinge design of two laptops. We're going to be covering the Legion 5 Pro again, and we're also going to be talking about the Legion 7. I got some images that Jared's Tech let me know were made public on Lenovo's site, and we'll be reviewing those. So, of course, this is the Legion 7i's design. This is the 2020 Legion 7, and we've had a lot of reports like Legion 7i Hinge failure. Like, this is not a uncommon issue. I have my video here. There's a lot of people complaining about hinges on Reddit. Plenty of images of it exist. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, so this is the old bad design. Let me explain why this design is bad so you understand. Basically, we have a thin piece of aluminum here. This is aluminum, by the way. It's not plastic. So you have thin aluminum, and you have this very thick, I think maybe steel, or maybe it's also aluminum, hinge mount, and this hinge mount screws into the hinges that go around, and it's adhered to this metal. So you're depending on the adhesive between these two. It's a very small mount, and when the lid flexes, that can compromise the adhesive, because if you've ever put, for instance, this is a good example. If you have these materials at home, get a plastic ice cream lid and hot glue a quarter or a penny to it, and if you twist the lid a little bit, you'll see that the glue comes off really easily, but it's nearly impossible to get to pull off just pulling out directly. That's the kind of forces that a laptop's lid are under when you're opening and closing it. So that's why the hinges will fail, is just because it's a small surface area, it can't really support itself, and it's very easy for basic hinge movements to peel it off. And I think they probably also had some issues with low quality adhesives or something. It's not exactly clear, and I haven't talked to Lenovo. Hopefully Jared will get more info about that. I'll have a card up top here for his video when that comes out, especially if there's anything insightful there, and otherwise I'd just tell you to watch it anyway. But let's talk about the new hinge design. So this is the 2021 Legion 7's hinge. So we had these maintenance manual shots early on, and it was kind of hard to tell what was going on with the design. But then we got some more follow-up design pictures, and you can see here we've got what looks like a big metal bracket here, or just a metal bracket of some kind, directly connected to the hinge itself, screwed in. Well, this will screw into the bottom cover, and then this is directly adhered to the aluminum. So, this design is more of a design than last year. I mean, you can't really get much worse than this disaster in terms of lack of design. I mean, these looks really sloppy. This looks very purposeful, and I have a feeling that this will last a lot longer. I wouldn't say that this is 100% confidence it's going to last, but I would say that you shouldn't really worry about it right away. And as usual, just be vigilant. If you hear any kind of clicking, anything like that from your hinges, and it feels like it sounds like adhesive peeling in there, definitely get it looked at by Lenovo. And hopefully they'll replace your lid. I'd always ask them to just replace your whole LCD assembly, and that'll fix it, but you never know. Again, check out Jared's video on it. If he does end up getting info about that, it'll be an interesting video for sure. But yeah, so if you're here for the 5 Pro, we're going to talk about that as well. So obviously we have this hinge design here. We talked about this last time. This was the old photo I was looking at, where we've got these screws here, and they're screwed into something. We can't really see it, and we have this zoomed in shot where you can see it's zoomed to some kind of plate there, and it looks interesting. But if this is the whole support plate, I'd be kind of impressed. But we'll actually get a shot of this here in this video. I'm not sure where this comes from, but a Discord user sent it on Discord I'm in. And you can see this plate goes all the way throughout here, and this honestly is pretty substantial. So for the 5 Pro, I'm not exactly worried about hinge failure either. It's similar to the 7i design, where it's this screw mount thing, but it's over a much larger surface area, so the chance of it failing is a bit lower. Of course, if I find any instances of failure, please do check the comments below. I'll have a pinned comment just in case, and I'll probably redo this video if something does come up. But that's basically, yeah, I think the 5 Pro's design is fine, and I think the new Legion 7 design is probably going to be alright. Now, it's not as obviously poor as last time, so again, look at the comments. I'll let you know if I find anything. Of course, read other people's comments. If people are like, oh, I got my Legion 7 2021 model and it broke, the hinges peeled off, or something like that, then for sure look at those and let me know. Come to my Discord and bother me until I do something about it video wise. But yeah, that's basically my opinion on the hinge design so far. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or any critique or input. For instance, if you are like a material scientist or something, I'd be more than happy to talk and figure out what Lenovo might have done wrong last time, what they might have done correct this time. Just let me know in the comments, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, that's it for the video. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys later.